Hello everyone and welcome back. We are about half time into the French Defense Rapid Arena tournament on the chess.org. And this is okay, I myself I don't personally play the French Defense a lot, but it is quite an interesting opening, I must say. Yeah, so a bit of more details into the variation that we are actually looking at today. The French defense opens with e4, e6, d4, d5, and over here if you play the advanced French, there will be e5. If you go for the exchange, that's e takes d5, and the main line goes knight to c3. Now black has a variety of ways to play this. He can play bishop to b4, that's the Winauer variation, if I remember correctly. And he can also go for knight to f6 and bishop to g5, and this is called the burn variation, which is the opening variant that this tournament is based upon. Now, if you look at this position, obviously there are white threat is obvious. You are going to play e5 here. You are going to win this knight, and actually, uh, uh, even though black's options look limited, he does have a number of ways to respond to this. The most natural response would be bishop to e7, of course, breaking the pin. And I don't know why, but this reminds me of the bishop to g5, bishop to e7 in the Sicilian Najdorf. Yeah. Another way for black to respond here, he can also go for h6. I'm not sure how accurate this move is, but it should be playable. The more common variation, from what I understand, is pawn takes, knight takes, then over here you still go for bishop to e7 to avoid getting the double pawns after the exchange. Of course, as black, there is one last aggressive variation that you can go for, which is bishop to, wait, no, not this. That would be bishop to b4 check. Thus completely ignoring this e5 push, because if white goes for e5, then you still have this powerful response h6, and then the game continues from here. And if you look at this position, and you see the number of pieces that are hanging, you know definitely this is going to be an extremely wacky game, right? Alright, now enough blabbering from me about the opening. Let's get back straight into the tournament. And yeah, like I said, we are about 1 hour into the tournament. This entire tournament is about 1 hour long, so we definitely have a lot of games that we can look at. Okay, let's take a. I would like to look at a game that has just begun. Let's see if there are any. I think this one looks good. Actually, that's the first board. Alright, and okay, it seems that these are between two really strong players. Both are way above 2K rating. Although one of them has decided to take it a step further and he has burst up this game. Right. Give me a moment. Let me just see all my chats are displayed correctly. Okay, looks like nothing's out of shape here. And it looks like, oh, wonderful. Black has gone for this aggressive variation that I have talked about just now. So looks like we'll be seeing a very fun game. It looks okay. So white goes for a very interesting setup. Bishop to d2. I'm not. Okay, fine. I mean, I'm not so sure about this theory, truth be told. So I don't know what's the best move for white over for white in this position. But let's take a look at how black responds. So take, and of course knight to e4. So the idea here is that after you take, and then now the knight has this square, he doesn't have to worry about the knight on c3 fighting for this square. That's why he lands there. Would f3 be played here now? Nope. Yeah, white doesn't play f3. He goes on knight to f3. I understand why, because f3 will be a very bad returning of the king side over here. Alright, but I've fallen behind quite a bit, so let's get back to the main game. Alright, it looks interestingly, it seems that neither side has castled yet. With black has good reason not to castle, because if you look at the pieces, the minor pieces and the white queen, they are oh goodness, wow, black. I was going to say no, white intentions are quite clear. He's going to attack king side, but black just go see. Let's go straight for it. Okay, fine. I will not question those decisions. And you see, white just goes straight for the kill with h4. And of course, black, in a very typical French defense kind of positions, he's going for queenside counterplay. This c5 push does remind you of the exchange French, right? I mean the c7 to c5 push. It will remind you a bit of the exchange French. He doesn't take, because if you take, then either the pawn takes, then the pawn chain is stabilized. But instead he pushes. So what does that mean? It means that now these double pawns that form the base of the pawn chain will become weak. And notice what black is doing. The queen comes in here as I speak. The knight comes in, he's just trying to hammer his way into the position. But of course that doesn't mean that white is going to go down without a fight, He's actually putting a lot of pressure here, and wow, how I wish that white had still had the dark square bishop as it does sack here on h6, but of course you can't have everything your way in chess. You need to make compromises. But anyway, having this battery really is very good enough for white. You pretty much force black to make this positional concession. I'm not sure how badly weakened is the black king's position now. And one worry that I have for black is always the very classic danger of the passive light square bishop. I mean, if you all play the French defense, this is always a very common theme in this opening. The C7 bishop, the black light square bishop is always very passive, and it looks like black has decided to solve his problems with this bishop, with this pawn push. Of course, this is multi-purpose. First of all, you are unlocking the bishop's potential on a6, so that after the b4, maybe you take here, and after that, when this pawn is able to be unleashed, then this bishop suddenly becomes very strong. I mean, I don't see any other future for it. It's definitely not having any future over here, that's for sure. So white goes for this actually, and it looks, and yeah, I think black makes the right decision not to trade. I mean, he can't trade obviously because of the spin, but this has allowed him to sort of close out the position. Now, it doesn't mean that black's king is completely safe. In fact, I would say that if white is allowed time to play knight to h3, knight to f3, and boom, then suddenly there's a sacrifice over here. You gotta be careful, man. Yeah, you just sat there, and then suddenly I mean, what's that quote by Fisher? Sack, mate. Yeah. So yeah, black got to be careful. Either that, or he needs to be very confident that his queen side attack is going to succeed. Which in this case, I think he's got the chance because the white king is here. So I think this really will become quite a exciting game. White doesn't go for the knight to f3. In fact, he goes to a more aggressive f4, and truth be told, I didn't consider this move at all. I didn't consider it, and I did not consider it, and now when I look at it, yeah, it does seem very promising. Of course, the idea is, yeah, take, and then white, black king is naked. The question is, can black afford to ignore it? I think it's no. It is no, that he has to do something because there's no way for black to make any quick attack over here, unfortunately. This is currently being defended. He goes for king to h7. So that was his plan, but yeah, it did not seem that it was going to work out very well. Because you see the ideas after this, and then I can just reposition my pieces here, or even worse, this is even stronger. Actually, back in this position, I was considering whether f5, like this counter attack f4 will work. The idea is that if you have a pawn, then you always have this resource to just push, and then suddenly the bishop gets unlocked. But anyway, that was not played. This has been played, and now things are looking very bad for black over here. Of course, this is coming, and now of course, black would want they trade, you will benefit the defender when you trade pieces. But I think white can afford to trade here because now he just go forward, and I mean, after the king captures, he just push forth, and okay, but not everything might be that good. Oh goodness, okay. You see, I miss things as well. And I think the problem here, wait, so where did white go wrong when everything seemed to be going so well? So the idea here is, okay, so it's the idea is that after you abandon it, after you go out, you abandon the control of this. Okay. I see. Good. Yeah, let's take a look. Was there any way white could have attacked without compromising this king's position? Because if he had to do that, then That means that this rook is pretty much just tied down, so it can't actually participate in the attack. Uh, maybe he could consider bringing the other rook. It's not really doing a lot of work. Like, it's not really doing much defending here. Or he could try something like here, bishop, queen to h4, and then after that, just come in here. I think I was looking at this uh, variation just now, and I think that would have been much stronger. Episode. Yeah, but anyway, mistakes were made in square 3, and after this trade, I think this was a, yeah, now that I look at it, this is actually a very nice way of, what was the name of that tactic? Deflection, yes, deflection, and then you just remove your defender of this pawn. Yeah, and after this, boom, main 2. Yeah, it's force main 2. Ah, man. Well, exciting game, I would say. And let's get back to the main room, and yeah, another game that started. Also, two very highly rated players, and they go for this line, pawn takes pawn. What's the idea? Okay, queen takes f6. If you're feeling very adventurous, you can play pawn takes f6. I think that's a dubious line, but again, I don't know the theory. The idea is that you open out the g file. You got the two bishops. Oh no, sorry, my bad. That I don't. There are no two bishops. Yeah, ignore what I just said, but you got the open file. Probably won't work, but no harm trying it in maybe a bullet game. Anyway, let's see what has transpired here. This setup, it does it's fine. Oh, hi Vincent. Yeah, this setup does remind me of certain lines in the Caro-Kann exchange, where white also puts the bishop on d3 and gets this combat pawn structure. Now, of course, black's plan here, of course, is very clear. And white has castled kingside. Both sides have castled on opposite wings. So black's very obvious plan is, of course, the c5 pawn push. Of course, I mean, he needs to be careful. Don't let this uh, come in. But I think black doesn't have to worry about this. c5, and then after that, you just push. The idea is that if they take over here, then this is this is a backward pawn. This is a very classic idea of the queenside minority attack in the combat pawn structure. I said that in this case, this is not a minority attack. This is a minority attack. Sorry, my bad. 3 against 4. Right. Now, white offers a queen trade here, and I think this, I think it would have benefited black actually, because the queen was stuck on the king side. You needed extra tempo to reroute it over here. So if you traded, I think I think black could still go for the minority attack and then go for long term play against this c3 weakness here. But it's alright. Anyway, black chooses to reject the trade of queen. So his plan, of course, is very obvious. Yeah, queenside attack. Now the problem with this is that it does allow white to get in this move, the main source of counterplay. Now if sorry, who is that? Hello, takes, and then knight e5, knight c4. Yeah, I agree. Knight c4 does look like a major threat over here. Yeah. You're probably referring to wait. Knight e5, knight c4 is or you're referring to the trade of the pawn. I see what you mean. Knight e5, knight c4. Yeah, that's a very interesting idea. But anyway, the point of that time has passed, and let's see what has transpired on the board. Alright, b4. b4 finally played. Gonna take. Of course, queen can take it. After d5. Yep. After d5. Yeah, I mean, queen takes very understandable. But now, you got the open file. So be careful. You don't want any nasty pin the moment this c file is open. And Do you think white's counterplay here is going to work? My thing is no. Usually when I see this, and you try to exploit the hook, I can just be nasty and just reject. So I try and close the position. But yeah, I think black. I mean, if this were a race on who will attack faster on either side of the wing, I think black is winning this race. You see, this is coming in. The only tricky part here, I think, black needs to consider is how this queen can best join in the fight, because currently it's being blocked both sides. I don't think you can play this because this is just bad. Yeah, I mean the idea is that so let's say you play rook to b8, then you can't play c6 anymore because you cut off this rook, you can just push and then suddenly black is defending. So maybe a c6 push first. C6 and then no, but then if you take and then I think white trades off some of the firepower. So maybe not the best also. Okay, anyway, black doesn't go for the c6 idea that I mentioned just now. I'm quite sure it's a dubious idea, but no harm trying. He's slowly resolving this, but for that gives the white some time to get in this counter attack. And now it's not one but two hooks over here after black played f6. And black also needs to be very wary that this system of light square weaknesses, d6 and d6. Check. Yes, thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, I think c6 d6 that happens because after white played black played f6. By the way, many things have happened on the board after this, and wow, both sides are not pulling any punches over here. White goes for a kill with this, and black just ignores it. He goes straight for the check. Goes straight for the attack. He opens up the foul. Now the no, there's no follow-up attack here. Maybe there's some no, white can, maybe black can get in something with this, but then the knight blocks, so not so prospective. And then all along he always has to watch out for the threat, or maybe even this and this is bad. It's going to be a race, that's for sure. I would, okay, as if I'm white, I definitely don't want to give up this bishop. It's the key to holding this white king position together. A little bit like a King's Indian, the King's Indian defense, where the black bishop does hold the position together. You know, you want this bishop to stay on the board. Then what other pieces can white use? Rook lift is not going to work. Because, like, and now the pawn. What was the aim behind this move, actually? It can't just be stop this. Maybe he wants to stop the bishop from coming in. But does he open any lines? Okay, he opens this line for the queen. So coming with a check. And actually, yeah, white king cannot run if black is able to get that in. The only thing he can do is block. In which case, wait, now he can play that. Queen f4. You come in. Can you sack here? Is that a sack? Takes. Oh, takes. And then I think king escapes. King's got to escape. I mean, yeah, if you come here, then rook check and you just win the queen. He doesn't go for this sack. He goes for another check. I can just go back here. I go back there. I can repeat moves. Or you can go here, and then if you go there, the queen cannot follow out with an attack anymore. Oh, but you have is there a sack here? Like knight to f3. Sorry, knight to d3. Takes. Checkmate. Oh no, not checkmate. No. If knight to d3 takes, this is mate. if knight to d3, you've got to then you take with the queen. You take the queen and then no mate because this is open. May okay wait. If knight sack, shot takes. No, queen takes. And then take another rook here. Takes. No, black is not getting anywhere. I think wait, whose turn is it? It's still white's turn. He's considering very carefully. Yeah, by the way, if those who just joined the live stream, definitely, I do feel that an exchange step is necessary over here. He goes back. White chooses to go back. So knight d3 just does come in, and knight d3, bishop takes. And is this mate? This is mate. Yes, it's mate. I want to take a look at this game. Maybe just a quick look. The idea that I'm looking at is after king to e3. Let's say knight to d3. For this is mate, and the rest tells itself. But you see, I'm always very bad at calculation. But oh my goodness, why am I thinking there was a pawn here? Okay, fine. So if you do this, and you just lose a queen, and then there's mate. So white has to give like a check. So here, you check one more time. You got to go up because if you don't, you take this, and then white wins back the queen, right? So let's say you go back. No, you can't do that. Wait a minute. Oh goodness, you have to take. Oh man, and then you lose. And then when the dust settles, black is winning. But black just has rook 6 f8. I didn't even see that. Right. Yeah, thank you for pointing out. Yeah, I'm blind. But yeah, so queen takes it out if the king ran here, and it does look like knight e3 will work. The other, you can move here, you can move there, and then what happens if you move there? No, I take then. Is this mate? Is that mate? You have to try and keep checking. Yes, I agree. For both sides. I think you can stack here now. Stack and then yes, this is close to me, and that's mate. Yep. That's mate. So I think knight to d3 works here if king ran there. How did I not see this pawn? I'm amazed. And sometimes my own lack of calculation skills amazes myself. But anyway, yeah, and the other variation, the king to c1 variation, I think pretty much just told itself. Yep. And that's it. Wait. Yeah, the idea was like to d3 all along. And well, nice game. And yeah, Sinchen, thanks for all the helpful comments, pointing out all my tactical weaknesses. Yeah, I stayed too long at that game. I want to find another game from the opening, and this one looks good. Let's see what variation they chose to play. Okay, bishop e7 is played, so that's the third variation that I was explaining at the beginning of this live stream. And e5 played, so it does have the character of the advanced French now, except that the queen is not in the best position. I really want the queen here in the advanced French, but it's not there. And black's got to make do with what he has. Right, white already is taking the claim out in the center. I don't know if this is theory, f4, knight to f3, but I won't be surprised if it is. It does look very strong, f4 here. There's no possibility of queen check over here. f5, already if it's white move, f5 is very strong. So I think that black, but c9 is also not placed properly. Yes, yes, I agree. c9 is not placed properly. You want the c3 pawn over here. You're right. You're right. Yeah, because I was going to mention that I think black should just take here and just steal theory. Oh man, I feel a little opening, but yeah. You draw away the knight. Now queen to h4 might be a possibility. You just force the slightly weakening d3 and white's prospects of kingside attack now looks a bit stupid. Mm, so let's have the take. I mean, you don't have to play queen to h4 immediately. Other things you can play would be, I mean, for some, note that this is from someone who doesn't know French defense theory. Before, I mean, I know I play Karo Khan and it's the same as the French defense, slightly similar, but there are some things that don't intersect, and this is probably one of them. B4 would suggest itself as usual. Actually, I think um, black's ideas in this position will lie on the queen side as usual. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, maybe black. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Wait. This is, yeah. Oh, yeah. I completely forget that. Oh, that I was like backtracking. And oh goodness, it's a bishop trap. Yes, it looks like it is. And let's see how the game progresses actually. Oh, this is getting wild. This is getting so wild. Okay. And suddenly in the span of a few moves, and after that, the trap bishop over here, now it does look like black has the upper hand already. I mean, how are you going to defend this pawn? His queen's got to run. He can't run. Nope. The knight covers everything. The knight covers this square, the pawn covers there. These squares are covered as well. I think there's no hope for this. There's no hope for this pawn. White's got to counter attack some way or another. Knight d3 check incoming. Yes, yeah, right. Fantastic, we saw that. Yep. He just gives out the pawn. From here, hoping for some counter play. Now if black does what Sinchen suggested, knight d3 check. Hard for white to find a response, right? King's got to run. You run here, you just drop this rook. So that's all of the question. I think this is the only place at looks forced, right? It does look forced. Right? Like d3 just played. And yep, king g2 forced. So what's the follow up for white now? Sorry, what's the follow up for black? Unfortunate, the two pieces can't participate in the attack. Free rook either way. Yeah. I mean, I do feel that black is going to win material. Yeah, I mean, even knight to c2 is strong. Knight to c2 and then that's it. This is the devastating. By the way, he plays bishop to d7. I mean, very logical, trying to activate the rest of your pieces. And now, rook to f8 will be possible. Black was careful against perpetual. So the idea is this, is it? Stopping the rook from coming in. But I think that is still good foresight to block against the perpetual check. Bishop c6 here is strong. Yep. And getting in, and I think I suggested rook to f6 just now. The only problem you want to be careful of is this potential nasty check over here if the knight moves away, for example. So this knight is tied down for the moment. Well, we will see what black has in mind over here. He's thinking now. Probably he's considering most of the moves that Sinchen and I suggested earlier. I know I embedded the stream.io chat in this stream the other. Wait, who are you? Oh my goodness. Who is this? Oh my gosh, hi, hey, hello Andrew. Yeah, Andrew, you're watching on the Twitch stream and Xinchen is watching on the YouTube stream. And all the notifications, all the notifications that are coming in, they don't actually show the name, so I just assume you're Xinchen. Okay, when I pop out the window, yes, now I can tell. Yeah, you all can chat to each other on the, you all can see the messages on the stream that are embedded in the bottom of my stream, that ugly blue box. Yeah, anyway, yes, Bishop C6 is played over here, as Andrew suggested. Who is that knight? Does Sinjun is asking, does knight to f4 check work? Well, possible as well. Because it's like, but I think knight to f4, you got to come back and then what follow up does white have? Does black have? Well, rook f1 played. We won. Then how to check? Actually, no, I think now the chat box in stream a bit too small. Yeah, I know. Wait, let me. Hey, Lau, who is this? Who are the... Hello, Jaden. Okay, I'll see if I can resize the chat box later. Yeah, I think there's a way. But anyway, I was going to say that the knight might be even stronger because you just take away this and then you consider queen to c2 check. But this is still strong. Hey, you win a pawn. Isn't that good enough? But, I mean, of course, you want to go for mate. And now, knight to f4, the king starts to run. That's the problem. And then how does white follow up? Oh, maybe here. That might be nice. King to h4, knight to g6. King to h4, knight run to the knight to g6. Very possible as well. Oh, he goes on knight to f2. He takes away this square. That's what his intention. Oh my goodness. I'm blind. The knight covers that square. He can't go. Black cannot go queen to f4 check. Right. Anyway, king to h4 now. And goodness. Later. Yeah, white just made an exchange step over here. He's got to do something. Wait, someone. Wait. King h4 right and knight to g6. Bishop takes f3. Not now. Definitely, he's got to do something about it. Can he check? No, I don't. No. That's too extreme. You see, the problem again is that the moment this knight moves, there's always this very nasty tempo gaining check over here. What black got to watch out for that. In fact, I feel that it might even benefit black if he can just trade off all the pieces right now, because this pawn will just run. Honestly, I think that even if black queen takes f1, he'll still be winning. Yeah, maybe because like queen takes f1 and then it's basically a queen versus minor piece and rook with a very really powerful pass pawn. Yeah. And now I think bishop takes f3 might work. Oh, but this is strong also. You take away the, or maybe rook to f8 might be considered as well. Rook to f. Oh, no, you can't rook lift. You can maybe you can, and then you stack and then you bring this queen back. You check. Of course, you've got to be careful because this is mate if you open up that file. So yeah, very dangerous for white, but also dangerous for black if he doesn't play accurately. Now the knight can move, since the queen no longer threatens this square anymore. And we'll see what black has in plan. Anyway, they are down to their last 3 minutes each, so we are slowly moving into the phase of the game. I prefer bishop takes f3 over knight f2 check. Yeah, but anyway, knight f2 check already played and the pieces traded off. Knight takes f3 is playable because even after knight h5, knight takes g1 comes with check. Yes, you're correct. Oh, he does play that. And actually, now that Andrew mentioned it, right, I just realized that Yes, yes. Once he threatens queen takes h2, but also after you do this, you also threaten this. Yeah, and that's just horrible for white. So white's got to. Oh, yeah. I think this is forced actually. So, but if you play that, then this. Oh no. We just go back. We just go back and we capture. So no. But if this, no, this, that's devastating. And then this comes in. Oh, boom. Is that mate? It's not mate, but the king has to step in. The king has to go there and stay into. White resign. Queen h4. The idea here is that, wait, who was the one who was represented? Andrew says, so the idea is, okay. This, queen to h4 checkmate. Nice, nice. Right, so, anyway, but anyway, black doesn't do that, he goes, wait, yes, first he comes to check. Yeah, so white has no time to go for his own counter attack. Good try though. Right, so that's, wow, that was a very, we actually saw two really interesting attacking games just now. And now let's see if I can do anything about the chat box. Let's see. I don't, the annoying thing about this is that there's no way for me to change the size of this chat box, but I can change the message size. I think there's a scale function over here, and if I scale to like 200%, boy, okay, this is like enormous. Okay, let's see if there's a difference. I took an OBS stream and I think I got to save my settings. So let's see, 200%, and any difference in my screen. Let's see. If you're using OBS, you can try rescaling it there. So I know what, let me try this. Let's see what happens. Come on. Wait. Let me relaunch this folder. Still 200%. And copy this. Then let's see. This screen chat. Sorry guys, give me a moment. Come on. This is just, let's test again. Fine. Doesn't work. I don't want. I will solve this in the next stream lah. Yeah. Let's not take up our time for too many games. Okay, let's see. Back to the grind. Now, I said that I prefer to watch the opening games, but it's always, yeah, this, the moment I saw this, it just looked too good to not watch. And white does seem so much better here. He's got more space. The king is still in the center. This is being threatened. I mean, optically, it looks better for white, but when you calculate it out, it might be very different. And the idea is that you see, the black queen is able to come in and give a lot of counterplay. Oh, what is going on? Nope, doesn't work. Okay, and after we just settled, the knight falls, then this weekend, and it looks like white does blunder the queen here. Well, unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, white still has a fighting chance because you can still hope for the best. Oh no, wait, the knight is hanging. You can still try to hope for the best. Try and double up here, but I don't think that's too practical. And now black's the one that's counter-attacking. This rook, he needs to get somewhere, he needs to join the game. They're trying to gain somehow. Oh, maybe this, and then let's go for mate. Oh, but this is just crushing now. This is crushing, and with 15 seconds left on the clock, do you think black will be able to pull it off? This next, this, and then just come down for mate. Yeah, white's got to take it if he wants to try and win on time. But it's practically too hard, and oh, checkmate. That's it. Okay, black wins, and well, congratulations to Jean Kenneth for defeating a FIDE master. Actually, it looks like they might know each other, or they just happen to play each other a lot. Yeah, they're like almost close to 100 games with each other. Right. Anyway, let's look at another top level game. I think I've seen this guy before, one of his previous games. But anyway, he goes for this pawn take pawn variation and ends up with the queen on f6. Now, one problem that I see for black in this kind of position is that you need to catch up very quickly in development. You need to quickly do something like this and then get this knight out. I think there's one variation in the French defense called Fort Knox, where you just try to solve the problem of your black bishop, but you spend extra tempo bringing the bishop to c6. I don't think knight takes c6 was the best idea. You're just giving black what he wants by trading off this black bishop and then allowing the knight to develop. True enough, the knight is not the best place here because you want to bring in c5 eventually, but the knight can relocate. Yeah, that one is d takes e. Wait, what is going on? That's a wait, what? Oh, I see. Wow, I see. Okay. Yes, that's a very strong fork. Might not be the no. That's knight to here is mid. Knight here is mid, and if you go away, you just take back. Maybe black might have a chance to stay alive. Actually, if I come here now to take, I ran away, but then rook comes in, and it's so hard for black to calculate this way out of this. He doesn't go for that because what's the purpose behind this move? I don't really know actually. I think rook to e1 would be necessary eventually. And now the problem with white is that he cannot afford to bring in queen to h8 because now the bishop hangs. So if black escapes, then you lose a piece. But I think white still definitely has the pressure over here. Maybe you can go for no, this don't work because of this. I still think rook e1 is necessary at one point. So anyway, white is taking the time to think here now. Let's see what it comes up with. I still stand by rook e1 unless somebody can point out something else. I mean, it's very likely I'm missing something here. All of you know how my tendency to mix tactics left, right, and center. Okay. So the idea is that if you take, then that's the threat of the skewer, right? White black steps out, and I still think maybe this might not be so strong anymore because I'll just exchange. So bishop to h3. The idea I can think of this move is you're just relieving this queen from its duties, and you also open the diagonal for the queen to go back at any time. Truth be told, I think even if G6 is rook to E1, okay, I see what you mean. G6, so that's why the bishop goes back to block. To clear out the diagonal. Yeah, because in G6, then the rook comes in and the queen is trapped. And now, I was going to suggest this. The idea is, yeah, that's what I say this. Cheapo, but it might work. Now it's playable, right? Please tell me this. Or you can just throw in bishop f4. But I think you can just do this immediately. I mean, what's the follow-up? That's always a critical question. You go back here, and you go back here, there's actually not really a concrete follow-up. Anyway, that's not played. Now I think, no, it's too slow, because I will just take, and then yeah, queen to a8. Queen to a8. Not sure which position you are referring to, but either case now, I think black is. I mean black is screwed unless he can somehow swindle a back rank, which he can't anymore because. Oh, but he might still. He can probably still pull off a cheapo. Kind of specialist F2. You never know, like suddenly, you're too busy attacking, you think you're going to win. Wow, he's actually going for that. Cool. Okay. And yeah, if white is not careful, I think let's say you check if you do this, then actually there's no follow up and oh, this is strong. But can black fight it off? I mean, this might be possible as well. Black, nope, keep moving. I'm just throwing out nonsense moves over here. Queen a8 now. Oh, but anyway, because he goes for bishop with g4. Now black is able to get in some form of counterplay. And this is coming in. Okay, this is the idea. So black cannot come in. Black can't come in. He needs to defend. But it's so hard to defend now. Nc3 not here. Can't defend from that. I mean, anyway, even if you play, so I just play. And then queen a8. It's the same trick, basically. Actually, queen to a8. And then keep dropping it. No, rook can't defend because it's bloody free. Nope. Black taking more time to think here now. They still have 6 minutes each on the clock. They only took 4 minutes for the game to reach this stage. It's almost like Blade, if you think about it. Passive defense, queen d7, f6, queen to a8, looks strong now. Oh, this is even stronger. And is that mate? I mean, even if it's not me, you just take and I think you will be mate. Or you just casually play this and then mate. Hey, be careful, but yeah. I mean, even if black can get that in, this still comes in, and sorry, as in white still defends this and holds out well, and mate comes anyway, or even this way stick. There are too many ways for white to win here. Yeah. Right. Hey, we still have two viewers on both of my platforms. Suppose that would be Vincent and Andrew. Let's see if yeah, my chat box is still really small. Maybe next time I'll figure out how to make it larger and do a few tests before I deploy it again. And let's look, we are down to our last 15 minutes, so I think we have time for one last game. And let's see. Okay, they go for the he goes for the H. Okay, oh, he goes for the H6 variation, which I also mentioned in the opening of my video. John is mentioning rook d7 check, and yeah, some I mean, sorry, we left that game long ago. And this now resembles a very French defense kind of character with ooh something spicy is brewing here. And the king is naked. The black king is fully exposed. And white hold on here. Please don't tell me this is theory. I'll freak out. Honestly, I don't think it is. But yeah, black is not in good shape. It is coming. The rook cannot be safe. I mean, rook can be safe with this. And I really think that's the only move because so that I mean if I take, then of course I take. So you have to take, right? You have to take. There's no choice because otherwise the knight doesn't hang. But it is in an awkward position because you'll be trapped actually. It's not some sort of, oh my goodness. I don't remember any of these happening names. Yeah, it does look like a renewal with the double pawns on the c file. And material wise, white is better. That's for sure. But the problem in white's position is that the roots aren't activated yet. I mean, this can be easily solved. You just land the rook in the center and oh. After all the dust settles, if king to e6, then white play is still quite easy. Just centralize your rooks, centralize everything, and then your king comes out. Just pick up this pawn. The other rook comes in. The black is helping out white a lot here. Yeah, I agree. The rooks are very strong, and yeah, he can even afford. Yeah, he just exchange everything off, and no, white needs to get the king in. He needs to get the king in and go out these two pawns, and that's it already. Oh, well, I can push, right? I can just push. Oh no, he doesn't. No, he cannot push because yeah, legendary king H much, and actually now literally the pawn can just go in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. Who's this? Yeah, this. Susan and Andrew are now both on my Twitch channel. Wonderful. You can see each other's chats. Okay, but anyway, back resigns here. Alright, so that was a fast game. This looks interesting. Let's see what they played. Pawn takes pawn again. And wow, this very ballsy queen I don't know what's that word. Salvo over here. 3 pawn, who doesn't want that? But instead of poison pawn, that's the question, because now white is starting to be seriously ahead in development. No, not there. Here, sorry. And after this, you give up 2 pawns, but now, whoa, look at all white pieces, and look at the queen. Okay, we are going to see some very exciting chess over here. I am confident of that. Oh my goodness, look at this. Open fire in front of the king now. Rook lift, go in, attack, queen. Come on. That's something that Jay will play, right? Oh wow, bro. White finds an even better move here. Oh, but you can't. Oh goodness. Okay, queen to h, bishop takes h7. This is why chess is so interesting. see now people you're all commenting GG on my chat. Now, oh, what is this? Yeah, exactly. Oh, what is this? No, the idea is that now this is made. Oh goodness. Okay. Goodness. Okay. Hey, can white save? Can black save this? You can't, right? Yeah, black resign. Okay, done. Oh, quick attack. You know what? You know what? I think I'm going to hyperlink this. I really want to hyperlink this, and then I'll put it on the chat for reference. Let's just do that because this will be a very nice reference for next time. Yep. Okay. And oh goodness, we are still slightly under 10 minutes. We have time for one last game. Let's take a look at this. It looks like it has just started. Oh my, whoa, what's this? Black is playing aggressively here. Like the idea is knight out. No, okay, maybe not c5, but you want the queen to come here. You want to castle long. You want to put all the rooks here now. Wow. Okay, look at this. Black is not even bothering to castle now. It's f5, just going up, just pushing his pawn down the board. I think the queen wants to stay here because you want to support a eventual bishop sally over here if you want to, right? Are you serious? This is still theory? Oh my goodness. Please tell me. Please tell me this is not theory. Please. Hey, now queen to c7 is... Oh, but c5. That is risky though. Hey, risky. It's like... This is... I mean, okay, the idea is queen to c7. You want to... I mean, okay, like, you want to attack in this way, you definitely got to take some risk, right? Right. Now if I take here, you've got to take with either the bishop or the pawn. I mean, obviously you cannot take here. And then you give white this pawn. Knight cannot take because this would be shit. No. Oh no, sorry. This knight defense. Right. This was good. Oh. Yeah, I remember the queen vacate. That's it. Yep, free knight. You guys saw it. You guys see it faster than me. And now I like this actually. Bishop c5. Just chop this off. Bring this south. And then it's mid. Nope, not a free pawn, unfortunately. That's very close to one. And takes black wins back the pawn, but white wins back the knight. Sorry, what am I saying? But this is but actually black, white might find some counterplay, no? This play is not careful because the roots are centralized. King is not exactly what you would call safe. Bishop c5 was probably better. Yeah, I was mentioning bishop c5 at one point just now. But now I can see it looks strong also. Bishop c5, I think you force white to do something about this pawn. Probably just move the... Oh, he plays bishop c5 now. And yeah, white faces a critical choice. You move back, you stand with the rook, you drop back. Either way, it's not looking good for white. And he chooses the rook. I feel that black might have been better off activating this last rook over here. But all good. I think the idea behind f6 is that you are taking away this square from the bishop. Why not rotate h2 just now? Yeah, you know what? Why? I don't understand. I can't answer that. You gotta ask white man. I think rotate h2 is... I mean, maybe because he thinks the pawn is not running anywhere. And also maybe after rook takes h2, now that I think about it, oh no, you can't play this actually. Because I was worried that you can play this and take over this file, but then you can just chop this pawn here. But I think what black is thing is preparing is you can just slowly build up here. So open what of course you want to open up the G2 square for the other rook. I think you would double up here first, rook to G8, ensure you have complete control so that white cannot contest in any way. Then you play rook to H2. And then when you do that, then the other black color. The other rook can come in and two rooks here is just completely destroy. I don't think even white can do anything about it. Like if that situation happened, then even knight E3 won't work anymore because I will just chop off. And then your pawn is pinned. So yeah. Anyway, what am I? I'm so far behind. Looks like that didn't happen. That did not happen, and this happened instead. And this happened instead. If you block, you take and white goes behind, but I can still push. And things happen here that I am not aware of. Wait, this is winning, right? That should be winning. Well, of course, I think white still needs to be careful of all these annoying checks. I think he has to play something like this. Oh no, now that's not looking very good. Oh, is that possible? Trade off one more pair of rooks. Oh, this is nice. And but suddenly this what went wrong for white, for black over here? Now if I take, and you try to give a check here, but after the king steps here, he's perfectly safe because the rook covers. So he does not check there, he plays this. And I can't immediately tell what's the purpose of that move. I mean, other than to stop any checks from coming in. Even black has tried to run the king to G1. Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, okay. For a moment, I thought black, like, for a moment, I thought black just flooded a piece or something. Yeah, I think someone suggested on the chat, Andrew, whether black have run the king to G1, and I do agree. Oh, look at it. Someone's already done the computer analysis. I do agree that at this point, yeah, you're right. I did consider this at some point or so, like trying to run the king to like this, right? Probably come in here, try to get the king here or something. Not enough defense of H1. Yeah, you're right. But my feeling with that is that okay, you need to come in here first. That's for sure, which he does, right? He actually does do that, and now the king has to come in here, and then but then you can't push H1 immediately because that is made. Rook to A5 critical miss. Oh, which one? Rook to A5. I saw this, but wait, how does it help though? What if you go out? Oh, okay. Oh, come on, who is this? Hello, Win. Give me some time, okay? Let me finish up this live stream first. Now do you guys want me? Now you can. Come on, I'm getting overwhelmed on this chat. Yeah, and now actually this, after king takes, which he does, right? Yeah, actually this is a warm position for black because the king is too far away to help. The king is too far away. If the king was here, it's a completely different story. And I think in case, I think it might be I think it's a draw for white. Yeah, but this is a win for white because the king was just marching, and then pawn does don't move. Yeah. Yeah, rook to a5. I think I mentioned that on the live stream just now. Rook to a5, but back then when I was talking about it, I didn't actually calculate until here, until here, and yeah, actually now that I see it, it does look like it's winning. Yeah, this is a very the line that the engine is showing here does look like those very typical Lucina positions where you see the rook is in the ideal position, right? And all that back needs to do now is to try and find some shelter. Normally in the Lucina position, you do that by putting the rook here, or I think it's a fourth rank, and then the king is somewhere here. But over here, the rook is able to get there, and yeah, the king has already stepped out far enough, so the pawn can just promote. Yeah, and after this, there's no more checks. Right. All right. I have blabbered on for long enough, but I felt that this, I felt that Black really had a good chances in this game. Yeah, I think during the live stream I said that c5 was a bit weird, and the engine seems to agree with me here, but oh my goodness, it's saying that king to f8 is the best, and I have no idea why. Computers are strange creatures, really. But but c5 is still the kind of moves that humans would play also. It's very understandable because you do want to free up your queen to try and get something along this open diagonal here, and then get your rook in after you castle long. So even though my first instinct was that c5 was not the best, I could understand why black played it over here. You see the computer is flagging all these as blunders, but to me they just look so logical. And the bishop to b5 was was you want to fight back, right? You want to trade off pieces, and also all this. Okay, and now I do agree that this was a blunder. Yeah, so I just retreated the bishop when you had the chance. Not there, here, here, and yeah, actually after this, I think black is still better. Even though even though the computer gives, uh, I mean at this stage the computer gives 0, but uh, why is this a mistake? I don't understand. Come on, computers, really. Uh, I see. So that is why. So that's why Andrew was asking why not just take h3 first. But you push away, you leave the pressure over here, and then now you have the time to bring the rook back. King would be fine. I mean, I do think, okay, here I further agree that g8 might be better. But anyway, after this, they managed to force a trade down of a lot of the pawns, and I see. And after this, the white rooks get activated, and suddenly it's not so easy for black to play this anymore. Yeah, I think you've seen until here, right? Yeah, after that we're commenting on the rest of the game, and yeah, rook to h5, unfortunate. Rook to h5, and this line, which is completely winning for black. Anyway, that's not played. This is played. Everything simplifies down, and yeah, that's it. It's a draw. Yes, this is definitely a draw. Right. Wow. What a wow tournament. We saw a lot of interesting games today. Let's see how many viewers I still have on the chat. Oh, you guys are all still there. Oh, Rain, see you on FT server. Sure, I can drop by for a while. Yeah, anyway, thank you so much, guys, for sitting through my live stream. I'm sorry I decided not to go onto the Discord server today because I didn't feel like hosting a joint session. Sometimes I just do want to commentate by myself and just like and also because of my internet. Yeah, when I go on the Discord, there's always the bandwidth problem. I think for tomorrow's Intervarsity battle, I will still hold it on Discord definitely because that's the community effort. So we will see you there when the time comes up. Yeah. Anyway, wow, this was a very interesting tournament as well. The French Defense Rapid Arena, and now he has come to a close. So Congratulations to the winners, even though I don't know who the hell they are. And we definitely had some very exciting games today. Once again, I feel that 10 plus 0, we definitely managed to see some really good games and some very nice analysis today. And now, of course, to end off with my classical ending remarks, if you have been enjoying my live streams, my trashy commentary for the last few seasons, feel free to subscribe to my various social media channels. You can see them at the bottom of the screen over here. Thank you very much for watching and see you again another day.